G thing.
Really?
What's up, G?
What's happening? How you?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm feeling the turban. The turban looking alright today.
It's the thing. It's a thing. What's going on? Where you coming from? You went to church?
No, I buried some stuff today.
You had a funeral?
Yeah,
Okay. Uh,
had to stuff.
well, you look nice going to whatever you buried. Yeah, no, okay, I get it. Hey. So it's been up with you. I see you was on live earlier. I didn't. I was watching that game, and let's just move on. But what you was on
Oh
that
yeah,
talking?
I heard you. Y'all got y'all candy
Let's just
statues and
move
stuff.
on. Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
All right, all right, all right.
Well, what was your topic on there?
Um, we was talking about burying stuff, just letting stuff go, setting stuff free, so you can take yourself out of a mental prison. You know how folks hold on to stuff and they keep their stuff there in that same spot. Today we buried some stuff.
Oh, really?
Had to set ourselves free. You know.
Yeah, everybody dressed up.
Everybody had on all black today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I get it. That's what's up. Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
get it. That's what's up. Well, I mean, if that's the method necessary for you to free yourself, then there you go. That's what works. I'm all
Mm-hmm.
for whatever works for you. You understand what I'm saying? Uh,
Right.
yeah. But me personally, you got to know, man. Like, now, man. I'll tell you this. Where you know what I found out? What I realized, right? As when a man, woman, but they say men, but men, woman, whatever. When you conquer your level of thought process, when you have faced every level of yourself, and
Mm.
you have tackled every scenario that's in your head, every meaning that you gave, like when your thoughts start to work against you, and you tackle your idea of what you think, the person you become on the other side of that is is almost like God energy. Um, because we talking about you conquering layers of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Each layer of yourself has a each there's a person that will line up to each level of thinking that you have. There's a
Mm.
person on each one of your levels of thinking that you can associate yourself with that will match every one of your thinking patterns. You understand what I'm saying? And when you learn that, you learn who brings out what, you see what I'm saying? Who brings out what idea of yourself that you are not too fond of. You see that there's a person attached to each level. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And to understand that there's a grand pooper of them all. When you learn that, you learn how once you defeat certain levels, it releases the attachment to those things. You see what I'm saying? The more you climb
Mm-hmm.
on that, the deeper the meaning for that person will be. The deeper the meaning, the higher you get, the deeper the meaning. So your suffering not comes from the person, it comes from the meaning.
Mm.
So that's what all of this is about. So you have to attack only a few can do this though. Only a few. Only a few in this world can attack each thought pattern and each thought process of themselves, face it head on and change it. Those people are not just people that's going to walk around the earth and talk. Those people have gifts and those people have callings
Mm.
because of what it will do to you spiritually, what it will do to you mentally. So that's what life really is about. There's a person on each level of your thinking. The higher you go with your thinking, there's a person attached to that. You see what I'm saying? Now, you want to know who you are really? There's a person on each level. I'm gonna tell you, this is how you're able to single out the assignment and the mission. and the negative demonic entity is you're going to notice on the lowest version of yourself, there's an energy there that you have to attack. The second level, there's another energy. The third level, however, this person ramps up. The more you achieve, the more they try to block. That one person is somebody who has the supreme title in your life. And when you realize at the end of the day what the assignment is, then you'll see who they are for who they really are. It's going to break your heart along the way when you realize who carries the kryptonite to your life. But when you understand kryptonites only affect superheroes, but they still defeat the superhero, even if you got to stay away from the kryptonite. So it's all about challenging your level of thought pattern. And ultimately, it's about you. And so the more you work on you, the more it's a subtraction thing that starts to happen. The more you grow, the less you give a damn. So once you leave, your dams leave. And when your dam leaves, your freedom kicks in. And when your freedom kicks in, your opportunities, you can visualize better. You can see better. You can manifest better. You can see you for who you really are. When you take away, why you think people get addicted to drugs the way that they do? Because it helps them not give a damn. And the addiction is I don't give a damn. Not about the drug, it's I don't give a damn. And I get to be who I want to be. And I tell them, at the end of the day, I challenge you to not give a damn without that. And let's see where you're going then. Let's work on your meanness. And that's all it is. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just the thing. But all of this is about keeping a smile on your face and understanding that at any given time, I can shut this shit down. The moment I don't like it, I shut it down. All I got to do is be uncomfortable. And I'm okay with that. So if you're okay with, you know what I'm saying? If you're okay with being uncomfortable, you can conquer anything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the boogeyman, not the other way around. You run from me, not the other way around. I don't care who around that corner. I'm coming, not the other way around. Yeah. And we stay in peace and harmony. We don't use our energy for that. Because if I get mad and shed a tear, God shakes the earth for me. So I don't want nobody disturbed, God. I'm going to keep my tears because I don't want you getting on these people for me. I got it. So that's what this is about. You dig?
There you right. I tell people all the time. You know what? I was talking to somebody earlier today. I said, listen, we got to learn how to look at people for who they are and not for who we want them to be. People get that twisted so much because we want somebody to play this role in our life and they don't even have the capacity to play that role. See, folks don't even be understanding. They weren't even supposed to make it out of the friend zone, but you allowed them to fool you into making you think that they were supposed to play this role in your life. That's why you so caught up. That's why you got so hurt. You got hurt so bad because you disappointed yourself. They didn't disappoint you. You disappointed yourself because you allowed them to play a role that you knew that they wasn't gonna be able to play anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So that piece of what you just said also brings in the other piece of what I just said, because people fail to realize that the disappointment lies within yourself. It don't lie within nobody else. It's just because of how far you've let that person go with disrespecting you, how far you have let them continue to disrespect your standards as a woman or a man, whatever it is. But people got to understand that part of it too.
Right.
They didn't disappoint you.
Right.
You disappointed.
Right. Absolutely. Well, you know.
So
it's you know what? The biggest struggle is acceptance because of self-talk, right? A lot of people struggle with accepting what they see because of what they're gonna say to themselves after they accept it. If I accept this for what it is, it means that I'm not this and I'm not that, and they are this and and that's what people are running from, their own self-talk. You're running from you. I tell it, if your neighborhood has a lot of crime going on in it, and you keep trying to move out the neighborhood, and everywhere you go, it's crime wherever you go, you realize the person that's committing the crimes are in your house. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell people you got to stay there and be uncomfortable because who you running from is you. You taking you with you. You
Yep.
telling you where you at. So I mean, it is what it is. It's about acceptance and understanding and I love to use the thing where I tell people you got to do that on your own. You got to do this. You got to do this on your own. You have to. You have to have that moment where you just have to say, God, I'm done running. I got to do this on my own. I'm gonna do this on my own. Some point you got to get to the point where you just take a deep breath and say, whatever. I'm willing to do this, and I'm going to do whatever. I'm not gonna call nobody. I'm not gonna want to be. I'm not wanting to be because every time somebody when you're in your alone season and you feel the need to want to have companionship or want to do stuff like that, it's because you're uncomfortable and you're bored. And this is how you create the same the same connections and codependency issues and all this other stuff. But that's when you have to know to hear no, sit still, go through it. You understand what I'm saying? Because people don't understand. It's that moment where self-esteem, when you, because you're going to get to a place where you're going to replay your life. And when you replay that thing, that's where your self-esteem is. What you were willing to be uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for you to curve me and I didn't like you. It is kind of hard for you to diss me and put me back to myself when I found myself with myself. I'm more comfortable alone. Stranger danger. I don't like people. Stranger danger, stranger danger. You understand what I'm saying to you? So at the end of the day, it's about being with you because for the life of me, I don't understand how on God's green earth can you spend all these years on this earth and you are afraid to be with yourself and you have been with you more than any damn body on this earth and you do not know how to have a life with yourself. That is beyond wild to me. And I don't understand it. Because in when you say things like I don't understand it, it makes them look at their own life for a second and say, yeah, how in the hell am I not able to? You've been with you more than you've been with anybody on this earth. And you mean to tell me I can ask you who you are? Oh, nah. But you got a PhD on what's wrong with somebody else. Got a whole PhD. Not because they suffered through this and then they got this going on in their childhoods because you got this. But let me tell you how dope God works. God will allow you to study another individual only for you to find out you attracted who you were. They are you. And come to find out the same story that you studied about them actually was your story. All you gotta do is substitute the character. It was you the whole time. Substitute the characters. That's all you gotta do. All this time you got this PhD on no because they went through this and they went through that because their mama wasn't there for them and then they went through this and then they really have attachment issues and they really don't go on. And then it'll take somebody like me to say switch characters. Put your name where theirs is and get out the way. Put your face right there and then now tell me what you just said. And you're gonna realize that's your damn life. That's your life. You were studying you the whole time because you attracted who you were. You see what I'm saying? And then that's just what it is. And that's the trick of how this thing works. How dope, how dope this whole thing. It's a setup. It's still a setup to get you to be with you, to get you to see you. All this is a setup. And when you understand it, it's like, oh, I'm dope enough, God, that you will create a scheme for me to overcome. I'm dope
Mm.
enough to where you'll send battles my way just for me to prove who I am, for me to see.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me what I call a trial and a tribulation is only a person that I'm not acknowledging who I am yet. So you're thinking so much of me that you will send me trials and tribulations for me to overcome so I can walk around here and be who I say that I am without even saying it, baby. So all this, so you mean to tell me this whole play was about me? I ain't mad at who? Trip about what? Remember who your name is. Your mama look familiar. These are the things you'll hear from me. I care for it. Like it's like you see what I'm saying? No, man. No, we stay in peace. We stay centered. We stay centered. I give myself permission to be centered. I've acknowledged the masculine side of me as well as the feminine side of me, and it made me one being. That's what makes me that God-like energy. I have acknowledged. I'm okay with me. I give me permission. I know how to be emotionally available and still put you in your place when you out of line. And when you don't get either, I'm going to give you my absence. Your spot is negotiable, not mine. You see what I'm saying? My respect is non-negotiable. Your presence is very negotiable. You see what I'm saying? And not really too much debatable because the moment that I feel like you're not giving me, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna let you be safe. And there ain't no, well, she was like this. I ain't really think about it that hard. It just somebody else for her. I wish her the best. You be safe out here. That's it. That's all. This ain't even. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. Your turn, Serena.
I'm just no, because what I'm getting from you is basically you're saying everything that I have said before, just in a male perspective. And I feel like what we forget about people is they treat us based off of what we allow them to treat us, right? Because if you continue to see somebody's behavior and you continue to let them, disrespect you and put you in these binding situations, you got to understand you're allowing them to disrespect you because you want them to be there because of, like you said, you're scared to be alone. You're scared to be by yourself. You feel me? So you're scared of being alone is you trying to set standards, but you're also not setting standards at the same time because you're allowing somebody to put you in a situation to where your standards no longer exist. So what are you doing?
Right.
What are we
Right.
doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing over here? What are we doing over here?
Like, let's be honest, because that's what people don't understand about the dating life and just life in general. You allow half of the stuff that you go through and you still constantly beat yourself up about the decisions that you made. How can you beat yourself up about the decisions that you made? You made that decision. You let them stay for those amount of years. You let them stay for that little certain amount of time. You allowed that. So you can't beat yourself up no more than what you've already done. The beat up, you beat yourself up in the years that you've been with them, the years that you've known them. That was the beat up right there. You're supposed to heal after that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
that, all that right there, it be confusing to me when people come and ask me in my sessions, well, how do I heal? You should have started your healing when they walked away from you and you left them. That's when the healing started. Then
Mm-hmm.
you were supposed to start healing when you felt the energy changing and switching up. When the relationship changed, you were supposed to
Yeah.
start your healing.
Yeah. Yeah. The dope thing is first of all, we got to go to who said you were broken. Who told you something wrong with you? If you'd have put the nose where you should have been and put the boundaries where you should have been, how much healing would you be in? Problem solved. If you'd have put the nose, if you'd have said no when you were supposed to and put boundaries where you were supposed to have it, walked away the first time when they did what they did, how much healing are you in? So with like you ain't really doing like so now what? So now let's say because what people fail to realize is when you dismiss you,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna attract people that's gonna also dismiss you.
Yep.
When you realize you're doing the same exact thing to you that you're complaining about them doing to you, and you have the audacity to be mad at them
To be mad.
for what they doing, because you do a damn good job of it doing it to yourself by yourself. I think you're great at it. I think that's why I said you're an accessory to the crime. Whatever time you want to sentence them to, make sure you right there and say, Your Honor, I was with them. I was with everybody. Yeah, I was with them. It was me too. I held them down. I held
Yes.
me down. They beat me up. Nope. I let them
Yes.
do it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, that's just what it is, man. You know, at the end of the day, that's why I try to tell people all the time. Like, no, you. And then what happens is they get to this lack of forgiving thing. So they get to this place where they running from who they were in a situation, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and they get to this place where it's like, no, I keep looking at that and I can't see that. So I want to know how do I get better? And it's like, well, first of all, I think the first problem you got to have is this: the nerve of you to get bushy with yourself. Now, see, while you was getting your ass together out here in this world, something in you was taking hits for your indecisiveness, for your lack of maturity, for your lack of wisdom. Something in you was suffering the consequences of that. So the nerve of you to get to a place in your life now, and you don't want to appreciate the you that made the sacrifice for you to be the you that you are. So the fact that you actually think that that's a problem seeing the old you when that old you made the sacrifices for your little punk ass. So at the end of the day, why are you trying to lead that person out there when they looking at you like we battered and bruised because of your decisions? We didn't like him anyway. You picked him. We didn't like her anyway. So now It don't work, and now you want to leave us out here and want to dismiss us? No, ma'am, no, sir. You got to bring that person with you. Bring that one with you. Bring that one. Everybody who was in that spot when you made a decision and it didn't work out. Everybody every part of you that was battered and bruised behind your decisions and your lack of wisdom in a certain situation. You have to take that and bring them with you too. It's not about I don't want to see that. No, appreciate that lady for who she had to be. Appreciate that man for who they had to be. So you can get to this place where you can be bougie. You see what I'm saying? Where you can get here and you can be a little bougie and you can get here and say, I don't want to deal with no, no, no. Acceptance. What they call in healing is only a lack of acceptance and awareness. You just don't accept that I'm broken and all this. No, you're just unaware of who you are. You just don't accept who you are. That's why your ass went running around here trying to find somebody so they can accept you. And at the end of the day, you don't accept who you are. That's why you're getting other people who don't accept who you are. So the only thing of healing is a lack of awareness and a lack of acceptance. You don't accept who you are. You don't appreciate who you are. Before, like the packages that I sell is awareness, acceptance, accountability, adjustments. You must first be aware of your actions, but then accept who you are in those situations, be it good or bad. You accept it because bad only exists when you label it. The parts of you that is bad, you label it. There is no such thing as a negative thought. It's whatever you call it negative as. You did this. All of this is you, your self-talk. The person that's been causing you problems is you. Then now you got to have some accountability. So at the end of the day, no, it's not about I'm broken. Ain't nothing wrong with you. At the end of the day, you afraid to speak up. The shortest word in the English dictionary is N and a F and O, and people have been struggling and having chest pains and anxiety because they are afraid to say no to somebody's child that don't even mean nothing. I don't understand for the life of me how we get to this place. But at the end of the day, people will run, cry, scream, holler, even so much so call somebody a narcissist because they don't even want to use. They're scared to use the word damn no. You'll go through all of these. You can give me all of these text threads and all this other stuff because you are afraid to use the word no. You're going through
Yep.
all of this because you're scared to tell somebody no. The very same person that you're afraid to say no to, everybody tell them no. That's why they came to you. So I don't understand for the life of me what all this is. You understand what I'm saying to you? So no, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But I don't know, people don't understand. God gave you two choices, the yes and the damn no. You understand what I'm saying to you? At the end of the day, if you don't want to go to these toxic functions, don't. See, you got all this stuff going for you. The answer is no, I don't want to go. And I don't give you no explanation. I don't have to. Like, this is the people, man, it's finna flow to something else. You go ahead, Kira, because your turn. I ain't even.
Why? What? Listen, you was flowing. What
Nah,
happened?
I was, but this is getting weird because I was just gonna take off. It was getting weird, but no, I don't know. It's strange to me. I don't understand. No, it's so many ways you can say no. Nah, I ain't even gonna be able to. Man, what y'all doing later on? All these no's is kicking. You can use however you want to use it, but I don't understand people, the way that people are put on pedestals.
Yeah.
The way people put people on pedestals, man, and your creator ain't even up there. And see, this is where I turn into G. Your creator ain't even up there. You ain't even up there. But you put somebody else's child on a damn pedestal, somebody's son or daughter, and put them on a doggone pedestal. And you ain't even got a relationship with your creator like that. And you wondering why your ass is out of balance. Because you ain't in divine order. So your bad, that's what you get. Because what lesson did you learn? That's what you get. The next time you decide to put somebody on a pedestal, because when you put somebody above you, when they use the bathroom, where is it going? Oh, okay then. So at the end of the day, you mean to tell me you will put a person up there before you put your creator and yourself up there and wondering why you're not aligned? Oh, okay then. And then you tell me I just don't understand. No, I do understand. At the end of the day, the only reason I'm gonna tell you this too. Everybody you speak to know their BS. Everybody. That's why I have zero tolerance, and that's why I talk the way I talk. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. You know why stuff keep happening. You know why you're going through what you're going through. You know what the problem is. Everybody know their BS. They just want somebody to make them feel good as they deliver it. No, you full of it. And I hope it keep happening until you learn to listen to God's call. Because that's why you keep suffering the way you're suffering. Because everywhere you run, until you listen to be obedient to this thing, everything you touch is going to crumble. What's going on? Everything you touch is going to crumble. Every place you run to is going to be a problem until you understand this is about obedience. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't no way in hell you went through all of this struggle that you went through. And you know for a fact, Kira, Kira, I'm going to go ahead and say this. These people know ain't nothing wrong with them. These people ain't never been hurt before a day in their damn life. They ain't never been hurt before. They just don't want to vibe to that perspective, because if I vibe to that perspective, I don't want to be held accountable to being that all this time. Ain't nothing wrong with these damn people. Ain't nobody never hurt these people before. Nobody broke their damn heart. Only person who broke your heart is somebody you settled for. How does somebody you settled for break your heart? How does somebody you only talked to because you were bored broke your heart? How did somebody that you only talked to because you didn't want to feel lonely break your heart when they ain't even mean nothing to you when you first got them? Ain't nothing wrong with these people. They know ain't never been hurt. They ain't never been hurt before. They don't want, see, if we being real, I don't mean to take over, but if we being real,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what the real issue is. They done pulled that damn curtain back. Watch this. The people that you talk to that's doing all this crying, they pulled that damn curtain back. These people got 3D vision. They got 3D vision. They seen a world that scared them because only they can see it, not knowing that's their gift. And they try to be regular and normal, and their ass is getting tortured doing regular stuff. That curtain got pulled back, and you able to see things that most people can't see. You're able to see a world that most people can't function in. Most people don't have that eyesight because you feel alone if you in that world, and you wondering why your ass is suffering doing regular stuff. So you trying to do what people do, what other people do, and you keep getting called out, stand out, pain, and hurt. No, because you can't do what they do. Your ass is running from your truth. That curtain got pulled back, and it took for God to finally send you. You don't know. This is when you know it's time for you to get in your purpose. When you meet you in the other gender form. When I met the woman that's me in a woman's form that brought me the pain that was supposed to bring me, helped me see who I really was. When you meet the dude that's like you, it's gonna wake you up. And this is how you're gonna get on your purpose. This is how you get on. When you meet the you in the male form or female form, this is when you're gonna get on your purpose. And this is when we call them narcissists. It's only you. They only you. They only you. That's it. And the reason why you fell in love with them is because at the end of the day, you wanted to protect them. Because I understand when you use terms like, I know what it feels like for people to do this, so I don't want to do nobody else like that. Got your ass. Got your ass. Yeah, it's you. You met you. Yeah. See, they dated your subconscious. They fell in love with you. They met your truth. And they married your truth. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can't front with them. You can't do them like you do people you don't like. See, everybody that you fall in love with will be toxic because you came from a toxic situation. Everybody you fall in love with will be them. Everybody who you fall in love with wholeheartedly will be them. It will be your mother or your father that you fall in love with. Bottom line. And they got to understand that. You met your truth. You understand what I'm saying? And when they walk away, that's God telling them, okay, time up. I need you to see what I just recorded for you. And it gets you on your purpose after you heal. You want to know how you're on your purpose? Look when you have the following, the gathering, people come around you just to hear you talk, and you do this without even thinking about it. That's your gift. It's your purpose. When you can flow and they love what you do, yeah. That's why we do this with a smile. Yo, bad. The only thing you did was make me mad and woke me up. Make me mad, make me bad. So now you get turbans and cowboy hats when you cross these lines. You get turbans and cowboy hats when you cross these lines.
Let me take.
Go ahead, kick your flag.
What? I'm gonna speak from my own personal perspective. I found my purpose before I was healed. You feel what I'm saying? So my purpose was actually bigger than me because I did not understand it. But I had to be with somebody that put me through what I was putting myself through. I was a mirror of somebody hurting me because I was hurting myself. So I did not realize that even though I did not have it all together, even though I wasn't in my purpose, I had to understand that the only reason I wasn't in my purpose because I'm hurting me. I'm hurting me. because I'm allowing people to come in and also continue to hurt me. So that was
Yeah.
double that I had to take. That was double that I had to go through. People don't understand. Yeah, we don't ask for hurt, but you got to understand what you're doing to yourself. When you are in a position where people constantly hurt you over and over again, it's the same thing you're doing to yourself. Have you ever thought about why somebody disrespecting you and why somebody not even respecting your standards that you have set? It's because you really don't have no standards set. Some of y'all make standards as y'all go. That be the problem. Make sure you have your standards set before somebody even walk in the door. You can't make standards as you go because as you want to go along, you want to make the rules. It don't go like that. Y'all got to understand your hurt and your standards coincide with each other. They do. And it's up to you. It's up to you about how much you're going to take from yourself. Because the more that you realize, dang, I don't even treat myself with this much respect that I'm asking this other person to give me. You ain't even doing it yourself. I don't even know what it feels like to be alone by myself. I can't even walk in the mirror and look at myself in the mirror and be okay with my flaws. But I'm asking somebody else to accept them. How does that work? Where does that work at? Where does the line draw? You got to ask yourself, what does the line draw with me? Because even though I'm asking all of these things of these people that's coming into my life, I'm also putting myself through that same exact pain. See, we don't see that part because we always try to play the blame game. Stop playing the blame game and get up and understand that your flaws are coming from you. Everything that's on your body that you have not accepted about you, you were born with it. You've been living with it your whole life.
Right.
So you not even still accepting it is the problem. How do you expect somebody else to accept that about you?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? People get lost in their own sauce. People get lost in their own sauce. And what I mean by that is you got to understand when your sauce is rejecting each other or contracting against each other. Water don't mix with oil, baby. So just because they look like they can play the part, just because they look like they can play the role, and y'all look good together, it got to be much more than that. Because they got to be able to have the mental if they ain't got the mental capacity to handle you, then you're not gonna understand. You're not gonna get it. That's what I tell people all the time. Be careful with what you ask for. Yeah, you didn't ask to be hurt, but you also you didn't ask yourself, was this the person for you? Because they already showed you who they was before you got in too deep with them. You just wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to be by myself no more. I don't want to lay in the bed by myself no more. So I'm gonna just ain't nobody perfect. That be the first thing people go to. Ain't nobody perfect. We ain't never say they was. They ain't gotta be. They ain't gotta be perfect. But let's make something clear. You're in a season of your life where hurt is supposed to be a lesson for you. You already went through the hurt already. You seen it one time. That was a lesson. How many times do you have to go through the same thing to get the same lesson over and over? I told y'all this and you're gonna go and take it again. Why? You already aced it the first time. Why are you going back and taking the same test over and over again? That's the same thing that's going on with your life when you're attracting these same people. Just saying.
Just saying.
You if you pick it up, what now? Just saying.
Yeah, I can dig it. But you know what? So I know how the human mind works. You know what happens with a lot of this? The average person wakes up and scans their body for the battle every day. Every day. So now I don't so much, hey, what's up? I don't stay with them on this alone. Know what I get them to do? Now we going forward, right? What I teach is by the time the person wakes up, the first thing that they do is scan for the pain. They say, I'm supposed to be in healing, which means I'm supposed to be in a battle every day. No, hell, you ain't. If you woke up today and there ain't nothing wrong with you, leave your mind the hell alone. Ain't nothing wrong with you. People scan. People go scanning. Good evening. People go scanning for the battle. What happens is every morning that they wake up, their mind is automatically either past or in the future. Every morning. Every morning. They replaying something that they don't want to let go of. They are thinking ahead of something that they are afraid of. Very rarely do I stay in the now. People wake up and start scanning their mind for the uphill battle that they may have. Right?
Mm-hmm.
People will not stop until they put the anxiety back in their bodies because the moment that their mind is still, they instantly get paranoid because
Yep.
they're not used to having a mind that is still.
Yep.
Right? What I tell people all the time, peace is not a destination, it's a decision. When you wake your butt up in the morning and that mind is still and you only focusing on getting up, washing your face, brushing your teeth, washing your butt, you're at peace. That is peace. It's not this big grand thing of, oh my God, his life is so beautiful. Hell no. If you wake up and ain't nothing wrong with you at that moment, you are at peace. So a lot of people create this battle for themselves to think that they fit. I'm supposed to be in healing because when you say I'm in healing, your body hears healing. What does healing suggest? Recovering repair. If your body heals repair, your body's going to give you symptoms of something that is being broken and repaired. So you got to be careful about what you say with your mouth because what you're going to realize is you're going to find everything that you say, you're going to cap it off at yourself. If you get up and you say, I'm in healing, your body says, oh, let me give you a version of yourself that is broken so you can think that you need work. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm.
all of this
Mm.
is about the spelling,
Mm.
the spell that you put over your body. All of this has to be changed. You got to take a diet from everything. It ain't just about, oh, I'm going to love myself and all that. No, you got to change the way you talk, the way you eat, the way you think, the way you move, your spare time, all this. So you got to change all your habits. You got to redo everything. Like I said before, if you're remodeling that living room, everything gets pulled up. We're not keeping sections, baby. You can't sit here and say it's something wrong with the floor, but I don't want to lift this carpet up. You got to pull up everything. You understand what I'm saying? So what people want to do is they want to pick and choose what they're gonna do. No, you got to do all of this. All of this is under investigation because you got to understand where you get to the point where you say, how is it that you can say this can stay, this can stay, this can stay? It must be this over here. Well, if your ass knew what this was, then where did this pain come from then? If that's where it's at, well, it must be this right here. Then fine, where did all this pain come from then? Maybe it's safe to say you don't know nothing right now. Everything is under investigation. And I mean everything. This is how healing really works. You got to go in healing saying, I know enough to know that I don't know a damn thing. And if it means adjusting me, so be it. If it means adjusting my environment, so be it. If it means adjusting my talk, my mind frame, what I say, where I go with things, how I pray, how I move. If it means me doing that, then so be it. But at the end of the day, it has to get to the point where you got to make a decision where you say, I'm trying to change me. I'm trying to change me. And if I'm trying to change me, everything is under investigation. And I mean everything. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no, you got to come in here and say, I know enough to know that I keep causing the one thing that you know for one thing for sure, two things for certain, you causing you a lot of damn pain. And if you know that, then you need to keep your mouth closed and say, I'm willing to look at all areas of my life. If this is what if this is where I'm wrong at, that's where I'm wrong at. This is about me sitting with me so I can get to where I'm going. To hell with the world, to hell with the society think. Because one thing people got to understand is when you shed those tears behind closed doors, you are alone. When you are uncomfortable, you are alone. Only you feel that anxiety. Only you think of those thoughts. You can give a damn about these people and care what they think if you want to. You the one that's dealing with the consequences of this action. You the one that's feeling that anxiety. You the one that can't eat every damn day. You the one that can't sleep. You the one that's pacing back and forth. So in the day, listen to focus on these people if you want to. You the one that got to deal with the consequences of it. So I suggest that you don't give a damn what nobody think if you're really trying to change yourself. And you have to start there. So you must allow yourself to understand that, okay, we're going to start with acceptance first. There is nothing wrong with me because things got mixed up with people or whatever's going on. Fine. What I should have learned was to trust my intuition. Because a lot of people start feeling insecurity, anxiety, and all this, and they say things like, I mean, something just don't feel right, but then they'll talk themselves out of it where they say, man, everybody ain't like that. Maybe I should give myself a chance. That's where you messed up at, because that was your red flag right there. That was your intuition talking on your behalf. Always remember this. If you ignore your intuition to keep things, you're gonna have to stay on the other side to keep it in your life. If you ignore your intuition to bring things in your life, you're gonna have to stay on the other side of a broken intuition to keep it. So in the damn day, ain't no healing and all this other stuff when you ignored your intuition to get what you got. So the moment all of this go left, we ain't finna make sense of none of this. What we want to know is, why in the hell did you ignore your intuition when it told you that something wasn't right with this person? Never mind the situation, never mind the relationship, never mind what you went through. Why in the hell did you not pay attention to your intuition when it told you something wasn't right with this individual and you still kept going? So let's talk about that. Get your butt back on this side, and we're gonna talk about this. To hell with them. They were just a representation of how you see yourself. The game to be played is based off how you see it. Everything out here is just the big screen of what's going on in here. This is just your big screen. This is your whole thing right here. This is your TV right here. This is your download of what you see out here comes from in here and in here. So if you don't like what you're seeing out here, it's because the programs and the defaults that's in here and in here. Bottom line. And if you don't love yourself over here, out here you're gonna get scenarios that's gonna prove to you that you don't love yourself. If you got low self-esteem in here, out here you're gonna put yourself in situations that's gonna prove that your self-esteem is low. That's it. So when you understand that this is your game, you got to clean this up on the inside if you want to change your outside. Because when you clean up your insides, baby, your everything, we talk about abundant mindset. We talk about a freedom you get to have. We talk about connections you get to make. It's different. So people got to understand that. It's like, don't sabotage your own life. Don't sabotage your own day. You woke up and all of a sudden you already repairing what you went through yesterday. That was yesterday's situation. This life is magical. You see what I'm saying? We can have a problem at 5:54 right now, and then 7 o'clock p.m. here come the answer. But you have to allow it as it come. A lot of people got this fear of the unknown. Life is the unknown. The nerve of you to think you know what's about to happen. I'm just afraid of the unknown. What is known is your response. The unknown is life itself. You cannot tell me what's about to happen in the next minute, the next 2 minutes, the next 3 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? These people didn't even know G and Akira was finna pop up on here. So that right there lets you know you weren't prepared for the unknown. You understand? Hold up. You understand me? Wait a minute now. Hold up. This ain't, calm down, G, because I'm about to go there. But that's what I'm telling you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what all that is. So it's all about all of this war and battle and all this other. Forget all that. I need people to understand. Every morning you wake up, people literally get up and go to where the drama is. They'll go energetically where the issue is in their mind and in their heart. They'll instantly go to, okay, I'm supposed to be healing today. Let me keep myself healing. Then you calling people having this anxiety ass conversation and all this. How everything being? You know, man, just taking it one day at a time, man, because you know life is hard. So nobody asked you that. I just asked you, did you want to go to the grocery store? Never mind. I don't even want that. I didn't even, I was asking you what you kick, what you cook. Never mind. You calling everybody, yeah, man, because you know life is hard out here, man. Because you know what I really learned about. Like, shut up. I might want to hear that. Shut up. What the hell wrong with you? I'm watching the game. I texted you. What you calling me for? With your anxiety ass conversation. Sit still, because you're trying to control something because you're uncomfortable as hell because you're trying to predict what's next. You're trying to predict what's next. You're trying to predict if I had this and put it together, I can feel good about what's coming. Or how about you don't know what's coming? How about you don't feel good about it? How about if I were God, I wouldn't show you nothing. I'd be confusing you left and right just to play with your anxiety. Because that's your damn problem, trying to be in control of every damn thing. Just be. Ain't nothing wrong. Calm down. Hell. I feel like I'm gonna be by myself all the time. No, I'm straight. No, I don't want to. No, I'm straight. No, you curving people on your way to home. I just know I'm gonna be by myself. Huh? No, I'm busy. I ain't. Shut up. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Hell, people kill. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with these people. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. Calm down. Make this thing more than what it is. Like. You see what I'm saying? If you don't like the people that you're attracting who you are. That means you're not your own type. Work on you till you become your type. Work on you till you become your type. That's it. That's all. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm meeting everybody and everybody is a version of myself, then I'm going to pay attention to which part of you that I like. It's the part of me that I like. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm meeting you and you talking the way I talk, shit, I like that about me. If everybody that I meet is supposed to be like me, then I need to start seeing the part of me that I like. And that's the problem that we have. We're not seeing the part of ourselves that we like. We don't even know. We want to blame them. No, that's who you are. That's who you are right there. That's what the person you picked is who you are. So I want to start meeting the people that resemble me, that I like, the parts of me that I like. So I don't see bad situations. I see the good qualities of me when I talk to people. I don't know nothing about all that. And the things that I call bad is accountability. Hell, you give me time long enough, I clean it up. Don't worry about that. So even with the people that I meet, it's still me. But it's the good parts of me that I understand and I accept and I appreciate. That's why it's easy for people to talk to me and get along with me because I appreciate the energy that's in my space. I'm only talking to my damn self. It's me. You see what I'm saying? That's just all it is. So, but your turn. Go ahead.
No, no, but on the other side of that though, people's problem is they try to control the uncontrollables of their life. And what I mean by that is the uncontrollables of your life is the other people. You can't control what everybody else do. You can only control you. So when you master that piece of controlling, you'll understand that your life is gonna flow on your terms. You'll understand that everything that happens in your life, you'll be able to control it because you're controlling you. But when you start controlling everybody else, or try to anyway, you will understand that everything is not gonna fall in your lap. Everything is gonna actually fall out of place because you're trying to control stuff that don't even concern you. You can't worry about how they treat you. You can't worry about what they do to you. The only thing you can do is actually observe them and actually listen to what they say to you, how they treat you, all that stuff. You will understand that half of the stuff that people do to us, they've been showed us who they are a long time ago. They just stayed in our life because we controlled that narrative. Because now that they are in our life for this amount of time, this long, they're open to doing more. They're open to hurting you more. They're open to disrespecting you more. Y'all don't even be understanding that half of the time, half of the people that's in your life that it hurts you and cause you pain, they only there because you control the narrative and you allowed them to be there for that long. Y'all don't even understand. You are controlling your own life. Your story is being written right now. You want to know why? Because you're writing it. So guess what? However long you decide to stay there in that same space of hurt, that's how long your chapter gonna be. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all keep chapters ongoing when it was time for them to be closed, when they walked away from you. When they threw you to the wayside, that chapter was supposed to be closed and you were supposed to leave all that there. See, folks don't even understand. Y'all overwhelm, y'all stay in areas of your life too. Learn when you're overwhelming your stay. So that way you won't stay too long in order for you to get the lesson out of what God wants you to learn. See, y'all be missing that whole piece of life. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all be so worried about what other folks do and how they gonna come and clean it up. Baby, listen, they not coming to save you. They not coming to save you. It's time for you to save yourself. Because guess what? It's only one you. You only get one you. Take care of yourself while you can. Because let me tell you something. The folks that you want to take care of you, 9 times out of 10, baby, they see you on the side of the road. They're gonna ride right past you like you don't even exist. But see, y'all feel like, oh, well, my heart is just so giving. I got to give everything so God can accept me. Baby, God already accepted you out of the wound already. What are you looking for people to accept you for? Let's be honest. Y'all don't even realize, like I told y'all earlier, y'all don't even realize how powerful you really are within yourself. Y'all looking for acceptance in man when God has already accepted you for who you are. You just fail to realize that because you're looking for confirmation and validation in somebody that you've been married to, or somebody that you're in a relationship with, and you're looking for all of this confirmation and validation when really God had already validated your life. Why you think you still kicking? Why you think you still making it through the stuff that you're making it through? He already validated you. Stop looking for people to come and save you. Because they're not going to come and save you. You got to save yourself. At the very end of the day, I'm going to be honest, what I had to learn is the trauma that I have went through is because I decided to stay there because I thought that my heart was not going to be accepted by God if I turned my back on them. When really and ultimately, God wanted me to learn the lesson from them. That's why he brought them in my life. Y'all don't even understand. People have certain things they got certain things to do in y'all life. You feel what I'm saying? So once that lesson is up, you got to know when it's your time to go. You got to know when it's their time to go. Because you already done learned the lesson already. Like he said, you stay there on your own. not knowing that you already learned the lesson 3 or 4 years ago. You 3 or 4 years later, you still in that same situation. Why? I want God to love me. I feel like if I tell somebody no, God is not going to give me all of my blessings. Baby, God don't want you to be no fool. He say be no fool to get your blessings. He said he wants you to learn the lesson so you can get your blessings. See, y'all thinking that if y'all tell somebody no, y'all think that God is not going to bless y'all. But baby, let me tell you something. This season of your life, everything that's for you is going to be for you. Whether you say yes or no, it don't matter. But when you say no, let me tell you something. That means it's gonna be more for you. That's why y'all don't ever have nothing left over in the end. Cause you give everything away because you want people to accept you. You don't need to be accepted by nobody. Start saying no. Period.
Airplane. But no, I get it. Yeah, everything. So yeah, yeah. There you go. You so funny. No, but you know what? This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. Right? You know what the main issue is, again, when it comes to what is identified as a problem, is the issue is people think that there's a certain point in your life where you're not going to feel anything. And that's what their measuring stick is. Their measuring stick is, I still feel this. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Oh, I still feel this. I'm not ready yet. You have to factor in that your ass is a human being. That is part of the consequences of being a human being, is emotions. You understand what I'm saying? Part of this is emotions. You have to feel those emotions. There will come a time where the balance will be different, where I have more good days and I have bad moments. But I have bad moments, not bad days. Moments. The day is up to me. The moment was what it was, and it's something that I'm resistant, and it's something that I'm not accepting when it becomes bad, or it's something I'm trying to control. Of something that I'm overthinking, something I'm not accepting, and something I'm trying to control when it's considered bad or whatever. So you have to learn to accept, appreciate, and just let it be and let it flow, right? I think what a lot of people have to understand is understanding them. A lot of people are trying to fight against the nature of who they are. You can't fight the nature. It's your genetic makeup. That's just how you are. The reason why you say you can't fight the nature, and I tell you, you got to learn your nature, because even in that comes with acceptance. I understand as a man, there are certain things that I just do because of the nature of who I am. It has nothing to do with my character. It has everything to do with my nature. So a lot of people are fighting against things. You got to understand, y'all are women, right? At the end of the day, that means emotional. You feel, think, not think. Men think, feel. Women feel, think. Whatever you feel, your mind is going to give you images to match that feeling. And it's the same thing for us. But because it's the average woman fights her own insecurity. So when she fights her own insecurity, what happens when you're in a low vibrational state? You start thinking of everything that's on that level. Now, you want to let this spread out to it stop being about you. Now it started being a big fight against the world, because now you're thinking of everything that's on that level. No. You deal with your own insecurities. As men, a lot of men know what it's like when you go in your emotions. We don't like standing there alone because we'll wreck something. We'll wreck something bad. That's why we're outer beings and y'all are inner beings. You emotions and strength in the same thing? Oh, hell no. Have a man that's not emotionally intelligent and is not aware of who he is, and he got strength, man, that's gonna be bad.
He dangerous.
So at the end of the day, it's about having the emotional intelligence and being aware of who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all fight against your own process as a woman by itself, let alone the situations that you tell yourself. So a lot of y'all feelings will come with some type of talk that you have embedded inside of your feelings, and you refuse to see it any other way. You refuse to see it any other way because you haven't accepted this is just what comes with you as a female. You're emotional beings. You stay in your now. That's why what somebody did for you yesterday or tomorrow don't mean a damn thing if you feeling the way today, because you are emotional beings. Y'all live in y'all now. And so when you understand the makeup of you, then you understand a lot of this is times 10 based off the vibrational level that you're on. You understand what I'm saying? So when you understand, then that's when it comes a, what's up, Cook? That's when it comes a battle. It's not a battle, it's just the vibrational level that you're on. So once you start feeling your own insecurities within yourself, then you start to think of everything that made you insecure. Now you
Right.
stuck and ruminating and think about the ex and then thinking about this and this. So now you think, okay, man, I'm just so tired of going through this and going through that. Ain't a damn thing happened, but you sat in a chair and you sat right here like this and watched the movie. And then when it's over with, looking in your mind, you said, see, now you just did all this damn thinking and what nothing happened. Didn't the damn thing happen? So when people understand their genetic makeup, then they understand what's a battle and what's not a battle. What comes with you being you and what comes with him being him, or man being a man, a woman being a woman. We must learn that. When you learn that, then you know what force, then you don't worry about having to fight against yourself. Because a lot of people start to feel, and then the first thing, this is another thing that happened too. A lot of people start to feel their feelings. And the moment that they start feeling their feelings, you know what the first thing they do? They start ministering to themselves. They walk around the living room, come on, God. No, devil, you will not win today. You will not win today. When they started feeling some damn feelings because they got finished thinking something, you will not win today. You will not take me out today. No, my mind, come on. You will not. Calm down and feel what you feeling. Nothing is happening. Let it flow. Relax. Breathe. Let it flow. Let it flow through you. And when you let it flow through you, you'll notice it has to pass out. But you can't, no, the devil is busy today. The devil just busy today. Only thing that is busy today is your damn ego. Calm down and understand that this is just a moment you about to have. Have your moments. And when you allow yourself to have your moments, guess what happens? If I've been running from a certain emotion
Yep.
today, and I allowed
Mm.
myself to feel that emotion today, I allow myself to feel that emotion tomorrow, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday. By the time next Sunday get back around here, guess what happens when that emotion comes? It don't have the same effect as it had the first time. Why? Because I have already felt the worst of it. I gave it a day one. The day one is always the worst of it. I felt the worst of it. So at the end of the
You
day,
did.
when I allow myself to feel, then you can heal. And then when you allow yourself to heal, then you can hear God's communication, because now you're allowing yourself, because the wisdom comes in the middle of the storm. When you sit in the eye of the storm, who are you when the hurricane is blowing and all this and God is telling you stand still, don't move? And a lot of people can't be obedient to that because they thinking, God, I'm about to blow, the hurricane about to take me. No, you got to be a little bit insane to know to stand still. I'm going to trust it, whether I see it, whether I believe it. I'm going to stand still because I know I was told to stand still. You got to be willing to do that. And if you're not willing to do that, then at the end of the day, you're going to always have problems. So that's what I try to tell you. When you allow it to come through, this is when you find your wisdom. It's during the middle of feeling and all this other stuff. It's where I was when I felt that pain. It's where I was when I was thinking those thoughts. It was where I was when I was doing my own self-talk that made me come out of this thing able to talk to the people. And that's what my self-esteem is. Because when I realized everything that I felt is something that I gave meaning to. So when I get out here in the world, when I'm ready to get out here in the world, I get out here in the world and I start meeting people. There's nothing you can do to me no more than what I've already done myself times two, because I finally realized everything that I felt is came off something that I allowed. You have to feel, then heal, because that's what you get ministered to when you feel. It's not about running from the storm. It's about we are here and we're gonna hold on. It's life. Imagine that. Imagine a flood come and it don't touch you. That's a different ball game. See, if you find out a flood is coming and I pack my car and I leave and all this other stuff and then I come back and my house is tore down, thank God we survived the flood. But if the flood come and I can't go nowhere and I stand right there through it and I look out that window and that water don't come nowhere down my street, that's a different ball game. because I stayed in the midst of the storm and it didn't even come nowhere near me. That is when I speak on God. Now it's going to hit. In the midst of the storm, my family was covered. In the midst of the storm, everything wound up working out. I didn't run from nothing. I stayed right there. And in the midst of the storm, it missed me. In the midst of, so when you get up and you get to talk that way, that's the ball game. So that's why I'm telling everybody on here, stop running. Stop running. Feel the
You
storm.
got your Wi-Fi on?
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me now? Yeah. But when you allow yourself to feel, when you allow yourself to feel, you are allowing yourself to be ministered to. You allow yourself to be ministered to. I'm a different ball game if they say sharks are in the water, get out, and I run. But it's a different ball game when they say, gee, a shark is around you, don't move. There's another shark coming. Don't move because I can't see. The best things in life is when you can't escape safety, baby. That's the best thing in life. When you stuck in that tornado and you can't move. When that hurricane is coming and you can't move. When that flood is coming and you can't move. That's the best times in life for you to find out who you are and find out who God was in your life. It's when you can't move. When all hell is breaking loose and you can't move. When everything is coming down and you don't know what tomorrow is going to look like and you can't move. And you stand still and you just stand there and you say, you must got something for me. You must finna show me something. And when all hell break loose, you realize nothing touched you. That's a different ball game. That's going to do something different to your self-esteem. That's going to do something different to when you walk out of here. That's why we don't fear certain things. I don't worry about certain things. Never mind my healing and all this other stuff. I was crazy enough to believe that God blessed this fool that I was to go out here and talk to the world. I was crazy enough to believe that God loved me so much that I was protected and never hurt in my life. And that's why I'm able to talk to the people the way I'm talking to them. So I'm trying to tell y'all, stop running and feel. And feel. That's it. And that's the bottom line of it. So this is how I became. Never mind all the work that I done. Never mind all the steps that I got. Never mind the life coaching work that I got going on for me. Never mind the life coach that I am. Never mind all these practices that I did. No, my biggest bag came from my only. If I don't did no work today or tomorrow to know that God has anointed and appointed me, chose me, covered me, protected me, blessed me, is more than enough for me to get on here and talk the way I talk. I can give a damn about anything that I did and some healing. I give a damn about somebody, some female, some dude that crossed the line, somebody that tried to play. I don't give a damn about that. The more that I look at it and I look and I say, if I ain't did nothing else, I see that I was protected, I was anointed, I was covered, and I was appointed. Nobody never crossed the line with me because God was there the whole entire time. If I can walk away with that more than anything I've done, I'm okay. Like they always say, if God ain't done enough for me, that I'm okay already. So I don't care less about all this other stuff. I don't care nothing about these people who want to cross with me. I don't care nothing about these people who want to play with me, because that's why I keep a smile on my face. That's why I still am the way that I am. That's why you don't hear me talking about people try that. You can't. That's your bad. You can't play with me. You can't cross me. You can't hurt me. You can't touch me. You understand what I'm saying? If I can't do anything, I can cry every damn day, but to know that God has been there the whole entire time says enough for me. So that's what I'm trying to tell people. When I sat there and I felt and I healed and I felt. I felt everything that I was running from. I felt it all and I stood there. It's not who I was. When God put me in a position where I couldn't run anymore, I couldn't hide anymore, I couldn't go under the bed anymore, I couldn't get in the car and drive away, I couldn't call nobody else to get out of this, I couldn't have nobody else to walk me through this. I had to stand still and know who God was. That's when my life changed. And that's why I'm telling the people in here, stop running, because it's going to come a day where you can't go nowhere. You got to stand there and you got to feel it. You got to take it. You got to know what it is. And when you know what it is, you walk out that thing, you're going to be one bad MF. You hear me? And can't nobody tell you nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the best thing that ever happened to me, is when I couldn't run, when I tried to run and my feet was in quicksand and it was mud and cement, and it was like, no, stay right here and you're going to feel every bit of this. I'm going to show you who you is. I'm going to force you to see that I did not make no chump out here. I didn't make no mistake when I chose you. I didn't make no mistake when I put these people in your life to hurt you and break your heart. I didn't make no mistake when I did that. You understand what I'm saying? And I stood there and I took it. And that's who I became, who I became. So never mind all the healing. Never mind all the work. Never mind all the mind tricks. It's who I was when I stood there and I couldn't go no damn well. That's when I found out who G was. You understand what I'm saying? So if anything, that's what I know. I know to tell you that. That's it. I don't know about no work, but I know all of that stuff. But to hell with all of that, my whole story is I stood there. And I'll be damned if I run from anything that come this way. I'll be damned if I'm running because at the end of the day, I done stood amongst the sharks. I done stood amongst the snakes. I done stood amongst the bears. I done stood amongst the deer. I done stood amongst all of them. And ain't all of them at the end of the day became friends with me or got the hell away because of who I'm covered by, who I'm protected by. So to hell with a human being. If creatures in nature can't play with me, I can give a damn about the human beings that walk this. All right, I'm good. You talk your turn. You talk your turn. Cause I was about to.
You about to go ham?
I was about to. Look, you talk your
You about
turn.
to go ham?
You
Listen,
talk.
I told somebody this the other day. I said, listen, when the day you master yourself is when you master life. The day you master you is when you master life. People don't even understand. You got to master you first before you master this thing that you call life. I don't know why people think that that's the most hardest thing ever. All you got to do is isolate yourself and sit with yourself. Like G said earlier, you're more scared of who you are than who you are and who you're going to be than who you are now. Y'all think y'all scared of you now, baby? Just wait and see who you are, and when you're fully healed, that's what's gonna scare you. That right there is what's gonna scare you because you ain't even mastered everything yet. You're not even a season of mastering everything yet right here, right now. You feel like you're broken. You feel like everything ain't together. You feel like your life just falling apart. You feel like everything just happening all of a sudden. No, let me tell you something. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't even seen what's on the other side of this. The reason that you feel like it's falling apart now is because you're coming into the 100% truthful and healed you. Like people don't even understand it. I think people be forgetting that whole part of life. You got to master yourself first before you master life. When you master life, let me tell you something. That's when your purpose is going to come. A lot of folks keep asking God to give. God, can you please just give me my purpose? You're not ready for that yet. You ain't even mastered yourself first. So how he gonna give you something that you're not even ready for yet? God don't set you up for failure. You set you up for failure. It's up to you. So when you set yourself up for failure, guess what? You're not doing nothing but keeping yourself back 10 steps every time. Every time you fall back 10 steps because you're not even giving yourself enough grace and courtesy to know what your life is about. When you understand that part, you'll get what life is about. Y'all failed that test every time. So my question to you is, when are you going to pass the test? When are you going to pass the test of life of knowing that even though I don't have it all together right now, I cannot continue to keep asking God to give me something that I'm not prepared for? You're not even prepared for having the stuff that you're asking him for, but you feel like everything is falling apart. How? How does that work? It don't work like that. See, y'all got to understand something. When you allow snakes in your grass, right? You allow them in your grass every time because you don't pay attention to the signs that God be trying to give you. He gave you the poison to put in the grass. You just won't do it. Some of us be lazy in our own life, but we want everybody else to put in all this work. We want everybody else to put in all this work. He gave you and equipped you with everything that you need. You just won't get up and go do it. So now your grass is getting taller and taller. And guess what? You got snakes coming in and out of your grass. And as they coming in and out of your grass, guess what they doing? They biting you. They biting you. Because of lack of work you have decided to do in your own life. I just said this the other day. I said, y'all do know that once a snake shed one time, they get bigger. You're allowing them to keep getting bigger on you. And guess what? When they get bigger, they're actually fitting themselves to your body so they can eat you. Y'all to let so many snakes eat you. You missing a point. So many people have come into your life and ate you alive because you have allowed them to. Y'all don't even understand. When you master this life and you get to where you going, it's a finish line at the end of this thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's a finish line at the end of this thing. All you got to do is get there. And God is only asking you, all you just walk. I told them this the other day. I said, y'all be so busy worrying about where to start at. If you just start and understand that if you just do just the little stuff, you won't have to worry about the big stuff because God got that. You can't even do the small stuff. You want to know why you can't do the small stuff? Because you're expecting somebody else to do it for you. You want somebody to come in and do it for you. That's why it's so hard on your husbands and your wives and all the people that you get in relationships with. That's why it's so hard for them, because you still are expecting them to do the small stuff that God has asked you to do. And that's why you're not satisfied in your life. That's why you have so many people around you right now that still they know you got that little golden heart, but they also know that you really broken down on the inside. The reason that you broke down is because of you. It ain't because of what they did to you. You have constantly put yourself in a bind. Some of y'all set y'allself up because y'all put y'allself in a straitjacket. Y'all know that? You put yourself in a straitjacket. And then you look around like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I'm in a straitjacket. Yes, you can, because you put yourself there. So now you can't move. And now the only thing you can do is turn around. You can't move your arms. Your arms is binded together because you done put yourself in this straitjacket, and now you're looking for somebody to come help you get out of it. But then nobody tell you to get in it anyway. Stop setting yourself up and expecting God to save you. Y'all be calling on God when you set yourself up, and then you be wondering why it take him so long. God, why you making me go through this? He ain't make you go through that. You going through that on your own because you decided to do something after he's already given you the blueprint. See, y'all don't even understand. The blueprint is already there. It's up to you if you're gonna pay attention to it. Some of y'all got the blueprint of your life already. It's up to you if you're going to pay attention to it. You want to know why? Because he's already giving you the signs. He already giving you the people that's supposed to be in your life and the people that's not. See, they still crossing you. They still disrespecting you. They still putting, throwing salt on your name. They still putting you in these situations. They still keeping rumors about you. That he's already shown you who's supposed to be there with you. It's up to you if you pay attention to the signs. If you don't pay attention to the signs, then it's on you. So guess what? You're putting yourself in a straitjacket. Stop staying stuck in situations thinking that you're gonna heal yourself over time. Well, all time heals wounds. Baby, listen. Some wounds not gonna get better because you keep on peeling the scab off of it. Stop peeling the scab off of it, and you'll understand that that's gonna heal the wound. Period. I had to teach somebody today. I said, listen, you're so caught up in being who you are. You're missing the fact that you keep on peeling the same scab off over and over again, but you're coming to me asking me why this person keep hurting you. They keep on hurting you because guess what? Vampires like blood. So every time the blood trickles down your arm, they're going to come suck it up every time. You don't even understand that you're allowing a vampire come in and take your energy from you, and because you keep on peeling the scab off. They're sucking you dry because guess what? You're allowing them to. Stop allowing people to suck you dry and then turning around looking like, oh my God, I don't even know what happened. You do know what happened. You know what happened. You just decided to ignore the signs the first time. So my question to you is, what are you going to do now from this point forward with your life? You either gonna master life or you gonna let it master you. Which one? It's up to you. Your life is in your hands at this point, right here on this live. It's in your hands. You either gonna master life or it's gonna master you. And right now, it look like life is life. It look like life is winning right now.
Yeah.
Look like life is life, and right now life is doing what it need to do. But baby, you ain't doing what you need to do. That's why you ain't winning. Some of y'all be creating battles for yourselves, and how you set the battle up and you still lose. You got the whole blueprint of the battle and you still lose. How does that work? That's like the teacher going in on and giving you a test. They should already have the answers, right? So that means they should be able to take the test with their eyes closed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the same thing with you. You should be able to take this test with your eyes closed because you done set it up. So you should be able to win this battle right here. Mm.
Mm. Yep. There you go. You kicked your flame. You did that. You know. But like I say, yeah, yeah.
And
Mine, I just at the end of the day, man, um, my only thing and only advice is never mind to reject what it is to not be one with self. It's about being authentic with self. It's about, in order for in order for a person to make a proper adjustment, they got to be one with self. They got to say, I ain't who I thought I was.
mm-hmm.
It just ain't working. I ain't got it going on like I thought I did. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And once you do that, then you allow yourself to accept. Then you allow yourself to accept. Um, and so once you allow yourself to accept, then you can hear different. You can hear different. Everything is about awareness and acceptance. You can hear different. You can hear. Um, so what people gotta, all thing people gotta understand is nothing else needs to be done. It will be done for you. You'll know
Mm.
when you about to run. You'll know when you. I'm right now. I'm reading the Power of Discipline. You'll know when you about to run. When you. Okay, so when you sit still and you say, you know what? It just is what it is. I ain't who I said I was. I ain't got fuck it. It just excuse my friend. It just is what it is. Come on. It just gonna be what it's gonna be, right? What happens is you now will start to notice you. Whenever certain things happen and you about to get up and run, you're gonna know it. You're gonna say, wait a minute. I'm about to run. Why? This is what I've been doing all the time. You're going to start noticing why you do certain things when you allow,
Mm.
when you allow, hey, what's going on? When you allow it, you're going to start noticing you. Because for years, for what we do is our bodies is built with resistance. The moment we feel, we want to resist it. The moment we start to speak our truth, we want to resist it. And then we want to go out here and think that, okay, well, I can get it right again with somebody else, and you still gonna get the same outcome because it's still the same you. But what you have to do is you have to feel and stop resisting, stop fighting it, stop talking over, just let it be. When you
Mm-hmm.
let it, when you let it be, and you just let it come, you now are the seer of what you're feeling.
Let it be and set it free.
Yeah, when you start to see it for what it is, when you feel what you feel, you start to see it for what it is, then you allow yourself to be present and say, this is why I've been running. When I get here, I take off running. Why? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When you start saying why, that's when God shows up. Because now you're not running. So I have to reward you with the gift of my presence. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I have to reward you now with the gift of my presence. What people don't understand is the present that you get for feeling is God's energy right there. Because now you get guided along the way. So this goes back to you running from your purpose. People feel like they're weird, they're strange, and all this. So they're going to make it their business to try to get in a situation where it's going to be painful and all this because they do not want to be who they're supposed to be. And
Mm.
that's what all of this is about. People don't want to be who they're called to be. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the way how smooth this thing is, you wind up finding the best scenario for you that tears your butt up till you have no choice but to say, okay, what is it that you want? Then that's when you start hearing the communication and all this and all that. But that's what all of this is about. All of this is about that. All of this is about running from your call.
Mm.
So much so that we'll put people in the forefront when the truth is, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. We'll say, well, I went through this and this, and people doing me like this. And I'm like, that ain't it. It's this back here. It's always the hidden hand. People don't want to face their truth, but then you can tell them what their truth is, and they'll tell it to you with aggression. They'll tell you what their truth is. People know what their truth is. People are so much even so will come in here and say things like, oh, why do people always do you like this? Or why do people always do you like that? You don't believe the question that you just asked me. You know why they do you like that. What you're uncomfortable with is sitting with yourself, the you that seed was planted and made to feel like you wasn't valuable, you wasn't worthy. That's what's uncomfortable. You're trying to find a space in your mind where you can have a comfortable landing spot for the BS. I can accept this, but give me a comfortable landing spot. So I'm gonna say certain things and all of this other stuff to make me feel good about the denial, to make me feel good about somebody don't want me. So what I'm going to do is find the right program in my mind to say, oh, it's not me, it's them. Oh,
Mm.
okay. You try to find your landing spot because of lack of acceptance. Because if you accept they don't want you, that makes you feel like you don't have no value. And that's what people are running from, acceptance. And they'll say things like, why do people, why do people, why do people? These people don't believe that. They don't believe that people are the problem. The problem is they don't know how to be anything other than what they are. That's what they're stuck at. That's what's wrong with them. Ain't a damn thing about these people. They don't care nothing about these people. They know these people ain't hitting. They're trying to figure out, how in the hell do I stop being me? This is bothering me. How do I get out of this? This is who I talk to. I don't talk to the male, female. Well, how do white people? Because that's not what you're saying. You want to know, how on God's green earth do I stop being me? This is bothering me. You're telling me to accept something that hurting me. What are you talking about? All I know, everybody's insecurity never is their own. You did not know something was wrong with you till you took your butt out that house and somebody pointed something out to you. So now you carry a flaw and an insecurity that other people labeled you on. It's not even your own. Your mind is not your own. Your program is not your own. Your life is not your own. You live in somebody else's program. This is your mother's program. You live in somebody else's program. So at the end of the day, what people want to know is, how in the hell do I get out of my own way? Yeah, forget them. How do I get better? Because if I ask them, which one would you rather have? A better them or a better you? They're going to always choose a better them. They're going to always choose a better themselves, because that lets you know right there, they know what the problem is. That's why I don't waste no time talking to them about significant others. Now I'm going to call you out on your mess because I know this what it is. I know what's going on. You're running from you because you don't appreciate you, and you're trying to figure out, how do I live with myself knowing damn well I don't like myself, and myself keep causing me problems. How do I get through this? That's the issue. So it's never the people. That's a front. That's a setup. How do you know that? It's when you know your BS, and when you know why you do it. So it was never, there's not a soul in this world that I was healing from that was doper than my own presence. Hell, I was running from me. So if I had a choice of, can you get a better you that you can start running from, or a better them, I'd have chose a better me every single time, because I understand where the problem really lies. So at the end of the day, people just need to sit with themselves and say, forget all of that. Why are you running from yourself? Because you ain't even gotta give them 5 minutes of the presentations that they picking. They know this is BS. They know that person ain't no good. They know that. They just don't understand how the hell to sit with themselves and what that means, because they get them ruminating thoughts and they can't stop their mind from talking to them and telling them something is wrong with them and showing them all these images and all this. So they're trying to stay busy, and they got anxiety, and they fussing at these kids, every little thing that they do and all this other stuff. And they want to pick up the phone and ain't nobody picking it up. They got to sit still and they don't know how to act because that anxiety is whooping their butt. That's what's going on. It's never the people. It's a front. And that's why I call people out on. I know that's not it. When they do sessions with me, that's what we're talking about. Your truth. To hell with that. Talk to me about your truth. Well, I
Mm.
just don't really feel love. I don't really love myself like that. There's your issue right there. Right there.
Boom.
You understand what I'm
Right. Yeah.
saying? So at the end of the day, all that other stuff is listen to me. I spend no time with that unless I'm talking about my life and I'm in my turn up mode. You see what I'm saying? So at the
You in
end
your
of the day,
turn up mode now?
well, nah, not really. I was. It's gonna get dark for a second. I was earlier, a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I was. That thing started to take over me, so I had to sit down because Akira, I was about to show off.
I see.
I had,
I seen you. I
no,
seen you.
I had to sit down because once when I get in that bag, when that spirit come over me, it's over with. Like I can't stop it. That's why I had to get quiet for a second because that thing started to get heavy. That thing started to get real heavy. So yeah, but. Nah, that's all that is. It's never the other human being. It's always about the uncomfortable them that they're not aware of, they don't know, or don't have a relationship with. That's what all this is about. It's all a front. They lying like hell. They know they lying. It's just they know they ain't. But why do people always do this? You know you letting them do it. You don't even like them. You don't even like them. You just don't want to be by yourself because you bored and you horny. That's all. That's all. Ain't because ain't nobody did nothing. The problem is the type of people you keep getting. The problems that you don't like that right there. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, nah, it's this thing crazy. But I mean, to each his own. But that's why, when they talk, I just be like, mm-hmm, yeah, sure. That's why I'm petty, cause I know damn well you lying. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Nobody did nothing to you. Why do people always do this? I don't know why you take them back on the fourth time. Hell is you talking about? What you thought you was about to get different? Really? Really? You just didn't want to be by yourself and dealing. People run from the gray area of life. It's the area where you can't do nothing but be hungry, be about to throw up, anxiety, all this other stuff. It's you just it's that area right there that they run from. You got to
Yep.
get through that. It just is what it is. But if I got to get through that, and please believe it, if I got to go through this and I got to get through this, I wish I wish I might let somebody else play with me after I get over this. I wish I might let somebody else try me once my feelings get better. After I done had to be uncomfortable and did all that running and had me picking certain people that I know ain't worth a damn and all this other stuff just so I can be comfortable and all this other mess, and then me not having boundaries got me violated and all this other stuff by them same people. I wish I might do this again once I get over this. I wish I might. Kira, I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would have tolerance for the BS. I wish I would have tolerance for disrespect. I wish I would have tolerance for people in their mess. I wish I
Facts.
would. I
You
wish
right
I
though.
would. I
You
wish
right
I
though.
would. You know how uncomfortable, and that's what I'm trying to tell them. You know this thing that y'all running from, that pain that you feeling, the thing that you want to call people and talk about and all this and all that. You see what you feeling right there? I wish you might get out of this and put your butt right back in the same position again. Next time, find your damn tongue. Because let me tell you something right here. If the presence of them is more powerful to you than you in your alone season and you feeling that anxiety and that pain, then may the force be with you then. I'm on their side. Because if you got a problem with telling them no, I want some Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm gonna help them out. Because ain't no way in hell you gonna sit here and be uncomfortable and go through everything that you go through and do all this crying and doing this healing and do all this disrespect, take all this mess and do all of this when you can't even eat right, you can't even focus right, and you looking up videos and then all this other stuff, and you get closer to God and you go on YouTube and you got all this stuff you studying, and then you get out of this only to put yourself back through this because you nervous about somebody else. I wish the hell I might. I wish the hell I might.
Mm.
I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish the hell I would. I wish I would. No. Who? Why? Me? Not never. Who? One
Lord.
Mississippi, two Mississippi. Are you crazy? I wish I would. No, hell no. I'm dope as hell. I worked on me. And this is the same reason why I get a little That's why I tell you, you got to do it by yourself. You got to do this on your own. You got to stand still and be okay. You got to stand still and be okay. You got to go through that storm, dude. You just got to. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, getting through that storm comes with some self-esteem, some self-respect, baby, some self-love, and some self-worth. Because I wish I would let somebody else play with me like this, and God then appointed me and all this other stuff. I wish I might let somebody else try me like this. Are you crazy? I wish I would let somebody else, another female, come in here and do it. I wish I would. I wish I would. I don't even feel comfortable as a man telling me I got self-esteem and I'm letting you get away with something. I wish the hell I would. I wish the hell I would give a damn more about you than I do my damn self. I wish the hell I would put another person on a pedestal and I ain't before I put God and myself up there. Now got me and God up there. You cool? Hell, me and my children up here. Now, I'm gonna catch you later. I wish I Akira, I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I might. So if anything, if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna feel all that pain and all this other stuff, fine. You better make for damn sure this is the last time you go through this mess right here. You for damn sure better make sure you have boundaries this time. You for damn sure better learn how to use your no. You for damn sure better know when to walk away. You for damn sure to make your bounds is non-negotiable. Because we're not adjusting our boundaries to their disrespect. It ain't happening. You for damn sure. If this is how you gonna feel, and that's all you want to talk about, this all you want to cry about, and all this other stuff, fine. When your ass get better, you for damn sure better not do this again. You for damn sure better not do this again. Because when I tell you, if I know about it, I'm going to pick at you so bad. I'm so petty and I'm clever and I'm good at petty. I'm going to pick at you till you start crying because that's what you get. Ain't no way in hell in 2022 you done lost your damn appetite and you put yourself right back in this same mess to pick the same damn people for the same damn reason with the same anxiety, the same energy, the same flaws, the same insecurities, the same anxiety. Are you lost your rabbit ass mind? You crazy. I wish I might. I wish I might. I wish I might. Who? You crazy as hell. I wish I might. Yeah, I'm a different dude every day. Hell no. Hell no. Hey man, say man. Hey man. Wait, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Who? What wrong with you? Who? This no, baby. This ain't no filter, baby. I'm just a cold motherfucker. Look, man, this guy's glow, baby. What you talking? Hold on. Wait a minute. This guy's glowing. The light hitting right. Ooh, I worked on me. Shit, God shining out through this. I wish I would go over here with somebody's child and just, who? Hell wrong with you? I'm finna be a granddaddy. I'm grown. Somebody talk to these people. Somebody carry your turn. I'm grown. Hell, I'm finna be a granddaddy. Who the hell you talking? And I'm finna cross my leg like an older person. I'm grown. Hell, you talking about? I wish I would sit here and go back and forth with a soul. Who? On what? Who? I worked on me. Hell wrong with you? I worked on me. I did push-ups. I was uncomfortable. I read books. I got books all over here. I read books. I had sleepless nights. I paced in circles. I walked outside and had anxiety. I had to be uncomfortable. I had to go into the gym every doggone day. I had to do all of this stuff. I had to have 10,000 breakup songs, and all I wanted to hear was the breakup songs. Then I had to go to the gospel songs. And then I'm trying to focus on my work, and I can't even focus in on people establishment because I can't stop crying because I'm thinking about I've been got played with again. Dad, God, why you let this happen? Now this thing is really trying to play with my mind. Then I'm pacing back and forth again. Then I come back home with more anxiety. See, everything boring as hell. Now I gotta go back to the gym, not because I want to work out, because I got too much anxiety, because I can't focus. I'm uncomfortable as hell. Now I'm back trying to sit down, but I can't sit down because again, I got anxiety again. So now I'm walking around the neighborhood trying to pace to get myself to calm down. Little did I know I done lost 15 pounds. It's a lot going on. You crazy as hell. I wish to God I go through that again. I wish to God I go through that again. I wish I would go through that. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, Akira. I ain't got time for this foolishness.
You know what
I
you
wish
got.
I.
You know what you got to tell them, G.
I'm listening.
You know what you got to tell them.
What I got to tell him?
I would much rather accommodate my life with your absence than to accommodate my life with your disrespect. See, folks gotta understand. You gotta adjust yourself every time somebody take it up a notch with disrespecting you. You gotta adjust your life just a little bit more when you accept the BS that they bring into your front doorstep. You gotta understand that at the very end of the day, it's up to you on how your life is going to go. How your life going to be adjusted? You either going to allow them to be absent and you just go through all the feels of them not being there, or you can continue to go through the disrespect portion and you're going to allow them to be who they are, but you're not going to be happy with who you are because you can't be yourself. So guess what? G, you trust me?
Huh? What you say?
Trust me.
Do I trust you? Not really. What you mean? I don't know you. What's you talking about? Trust you with what?
I need to do something. I need to do something different.
What the hell you talking about? No, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. No. I don't trust you.
I need to do something different.
What does that mean?
You heard what I said?
You talking about me? Kira, what the hell are you talking about? And what's going on with you?
Hmm?
What's going on with you? I don't know what you're doing. Hell no.
You
You
keep
win.
lagging.
Oh no, cause you let and you staring at me. No, I don't know.
You
Nope.
keep
Hell no.
lagging.
Well, that look at God. That means whatever you about to do, don't. I don't know what here you about to do. Nope. I don't know what you got going on. What you talking about, Kira? Don't. I don't even like your pauses. I'm uncomfortable. See, I'm uncomfortable already. I don't know what the hell you doing. I'm already uncomfortable. I'm already uncomfortable. I don't know what she about to do. To my D, do you trust her? And you pausing, you
Why?
lagging too. You lagging. I don't know
Why
what's
you
going on.
uncomfortable?
I don't know what you about to do. You won't even tell me what you about to do.
What you scared of?
I don't know. You talking about G? Do you trust me?
I'm
Why is it?
I'm lagging. I'm lagging. You lagging.
Yeah. See, that means whatever you about to do, you can't. Sorry. Damn. Darn. Almost had it.
No.
Damn.
I'm about to do it anyway.
What you about to
No,
do,
I'm
Akira?
about to do it anyway because you was
Hell,
lagging and I was lagging.
no, no, hell
Listen,
no. What you about to do, Akira?
okay. You trust me?
Stop saying that. What is you about to do, ma'am?
Listen. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to invite somebody up here, right?
Okay.
And what we about to do, we about to have a see, because my sessions are called no sugarcoating sessions. I don't know what yours is called.
If you about to do a session with somebody, baby, that's yours. Handle your business. Handle your business.
Mm-mm. It
No,
gotta be both of us.
Mm-mm. You don't need me. Handle your
It gotta
business.
be both. It gotta be both of us. Both of us have to go in. Or we have to. You gotta think. This both of us have to go in with this process right here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? Both of us have to be a part of it
Why?
because that's how it gotta work.
I don't because look, I don't know what I'm walking into. I don't know what that is. Look, you
I
saying
don't know what. Didn't we just say we can't control the narratives all the time? I don't
yeah,
know what I'm walking into either.
but then don't pull them up here. Is you talking? That's easy. Don't pull them up here. We just control the narrative. I don't know what you finna do. Stop playing with me, Akira.
Look, he got nervous. What you get
You damn
nervous
right
for?
I did. I don't know what you got going on.
What you get nervous for?
I don't know what you got going on. You talking about you trust me? Hell no. Nah, I don't. Then you doing pauses and then the live pausing and all this, and then you looking at me crazy. Hell no. I don't know what's about to know. I don't know what you about. I don't know. Nope. I don't know. Nope. Hell no. Boundaries. I don't know what the hell you about to do. Yeah, with my scary ass. I got a little nervous. I got scary as hell. I don't do
What you got?
surprises.
What you got nervous for?
Kira, you was freezing and then you talking about G, do you trust me? I'm about to switch it up. Do you trust me? The hell? Well, what me trusting you got to do with anything? What I got to do with this? No, boo. No, that's your thing. No, I'm good. Hell no. I don't know what you about to do.
What you scared for?
No, scared is not the word. Just no. I don't know what you about
Yeah.
to do. I don't.
Look, he just nervous.
What you about to do? What you about to do? I'll just decide what you about to do.
I told you.
You about to bring somebody up here?
Yes.
And what's about to happen?
We're gonna give them the female and the male perspective of their situation. So both of us is gonna
Go
give
ahead,
them
Karen.
the
Bring them in. Bring whoever it
look,
is. Bring it in. Go ahead. Go
look,
ahead.
look.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me see something. Look at it. Don't do that.
I didn't say nothing.
Let me see something. Mm. Is let me see something. We are in one live.
See?
It ain't even
You
working.
damn right I ain't saying yeah quickly. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what's happening.
Don't do that.
No, I'm asking questions. hey, dude, I practice with a preach, dog. What's going on here? Who is it? How tall are they? What's their name? Where they from? What they want?
See, I don't see. The thing is, I don't. It. Well, I guess me. I ain't got to do the. I ain't got to. I ain't got to do all that.
You no, listen. You said, "Gee, do you trust me? I'm about to do something different." I'm thinking that you finna propose something to me that you know about that I don't. That's what I was saying, huh? Who is? Do you know who this person is?
No.
We finna talk to somebody that we don't know.
No. Yeah.
So what does trust in me got to do with Akira, your setup, baby? You made me nervous. I'm finna say, what going on? What, who, no, babe, I've been out the streets a long time ago. What you setting me up for? What going on?
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. So
Well, homie, hell no. I still don't know these people. You got no, baby. Your presentation got me a little nervous. I didn't know what you were doing. Is they on here yet?
I don't know.
They can't get on because I think we co-hosted. I don't think they can get on. I've never seen it before. I don't know how that works. A nose and knees deserves puffs indeed. Had me a little nervous.
What is you nervous for?
Gee, I'm gonna ask you a question. Then you give me the dramatic ass guiding light pause. Do you trust me? What the hell, Doris? What you mean? The hell is you talking about? Did you? I'm just saying. And then you looking, and then my camera freezing. Then you looking at. I'm just saying. Do you trust me? What the hell? The dramatic pauses for me? Would you go ahead? Like, no, you scared me. And then look at you still making me a little nervous because you still ain't doing nothing. Looking like
Listen.
what is happening?
I'm just listening to you speak. I didn't know what was going on either. I was just like, if this gonna be something, that we're gonna make it something. We're gonna make it something. So with me, I thought it was a good idea to try to see if we can get somebody on here because that would have controlled the dynamic of the conversation a little bit. It
Now
ain't
I
even working.
respect that. I respect that a little bit. Now when you say that, I get it. I get where you said male female version. I thought we was going to talk about something else. So when you got to the whole, do you trust me? No, I don't even know you. No, what do you?
Oh
I've
Lord.
been through a lot to talk about. Do you trust me? Hell no, hell no, hell no.
Don't do that. Because listen, my people are my people over here. I don't know if you can see I can't even see your comments. We
You
might
see
have
what
to
I'm
get on
saying?
one live. We might have to get on one live. What you think?
Yeah, I think we do. Because eventually I gotta get on. I gotta get on doing a live anyway. For about like an hour before I go anyway. Um,
You gotta do what?
I gotta do a live before I go anyway. Before I get off tonight anyway. I gotta go to the doctor in the morning, all that good stuff. So yeah, we could get on one live. That'll make sense. Because I don't think we can. I don't think we can do what it is you want to do on here. You
Okay,
want to
let
do
me
that?
see. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, why my screen look like it's extra zoomy? Let me see something. What you spit your water for? Thank you. Is my